What's good, Washington fans? So, I got some good news on a Friday that Curtis Samuel will be available. He will be active on Sunday against the Falcons. Man, like I said, this is a must-win game. Ron knows it, man. He's like, hey, we got to get our guy out there. But he did look pretty solid in practice today. I think out of all the practices that I watched him run, I was like, he didn't look fluid, wasn't really going full speed. But I think today it really looked like he was going full speed. Had made some nice cuts. Looked a little shifty there on an out route as well. So I thought he looked pretty good in practice today. And then the practice yesterday, he laid out for a football. He fell. So that just showed pretty good that he was able to get back up from falling down and did not pull that groin. Knock on wood. Like I said, he's not Paul Richardson. It's too early to say that. It's way too early. People just jumping the gun and whatnot and just overreacting. Yes, I know he didn't play since minicamp. It was OTAs back in like June. It was a long time since he even tried to get back on the field 2 or 3 weeks ago when we put him on injury reserve. So this is a guy that we need, even if he's 90% or 95% and not 100%. This is great for him to be on the field. Just his presence, him being out there with Terry McLaurin, getting the attention off of Terry McLaurin. We just need a number 2 wide receiver badly. I like Diami still. I like Cam Sims still. I even like Adam Humphries a little bit. A lot of people are down with Adam Humphries. I get why. He's tripping over his feet and falling and stumbling when he catches the football. And Diami with the easy drop, Cam Sims with an easy drop. But I still believe in those guys that they can contribute and help. But Curtis Samuel is a bona fide number 2 or number 3 wide receiver. I think he's going to be a great number 2. This is the duo that we've been waiting for, Terry McLaurin and Curtis Samuel. It's just up to Scott Turner to use this guy correctly and get him in the right spots, end arounds, reverses, deep throws. Basically like how Carolina use him as a running back, just all over the football field. We got to get this guy on the field and use him to his strengths, position flex in the slot position as well. He's a great slot wide receiver. So we got to put him in the slot where he was successful with the Carolina Panthers, not Adam Humphries. Put Curtis Samuel in the slot where he was very successful last year with the Panthers. Let's get to the rest of the injury report as well. Ben St. Juste is out with a concussion. He will not be playing, so it's Terry McTyer time and Darryl Roberts time. We talked about cutting Jimmy Moreland. I was not a big fan of that move. I thought it didn't help the depth, but let's see what Torrey McTyer can do. He had a good training camp. Let's see what Darryl Roberts can do. Let's see what these guys can do. Kendall Fuller, he's going to go back to the outside. He was better outside last year than what he's doing in the slot or wherever he's been. He's been in the slot outside. He's been cooked wherever he's been. So hopefully Torrey McTyer can step up and help out that cornerback spot. Hopefully Ben St. Juste can come back next week against the Saints or whoever, the Chiefs or whoever play in 2 weeks. Janelle Gibson is questionable. I think he will play with the shin injury. Matty Ioannidis versus the other Matty Ice in Atlanta. Matt Ioannidis is questionable with the knee injury. Did not play last week. We'll see if he plays this week. Brandon Sheriff is a full go with a chest injury from running into the wall. Charles Lano is a full go today as well. For the Falcons, A.J. Terrell is going to play. Their number 1 corner. Eric Harris is going to play. Their guard, Colby Gassett. Colby Gassett's going to play. Frank Darby's going to play their wide receiver. And Russell Gage, their wide receiver, is not going to play. He's not going to play. Their defensive tackle, Marlon Davidson, is not going to play. So that is the injury report right there. A lot of Tua rumors. I'm not a believer in it. I know the guy who said it is somewhat of a trusted source, but I'm not in it for Tua at all. I'm not I'm not trading for Tua. Hashtag trade for Tua. I'm not doing it. I'll pass. It's a no for me on that one. Too many injuries. Did not look good last year. I know he was a rookie. Fitz is the guy that outplayed him by far. Fitz looked way better than Tua last year. Granted, Tua is a rookie. He may have some good years ahead of him. You never know. But I'd rather just draft. I'd rather do this the right way. Let's actually collectively as a front office and a coaching staff, let's choose the quarterback. Let's not do this disagreeing with Dwayne Haskins. The owner wants Dwayne Haskins and the coaching staff doesn't want Dwayne Haskins. Let's not do that again. Let's actually agree. Or Mike Shanahan didn't want to trade it for RG3 and the owner and then the GM want to trade it for RG3. Let's actually have everybody on the same page in the draft this year, wherever the chips fall, wherever they may be. If we're high enough to draft Malik Willis or Matt Corral or Desmond Ridder or any of those guys, I think the quarterback from USC, I can't remember his name. Let's just go through the draft. Let's build through the draft. I'll pass on trading a 2nd-round pick for Tua, maybe a 4th. I know I said, well, I would pass on Sam Darnold last year, and it turned out Sam Darnold is playing well, so I was wrong on that. It's still very early in the season. Sam Darnold could have a slump down throughout the season. It's still a long 17-game season, so maybe the Panthers could be frauds. We'll see how they do against the Cowboys. Hopefully the Panthers do beat the Cowboys. But About Tua, I'd rather go the draft route. Let's just draft a quarterback. Let's have everybody on the same page. Let's build around the rookie quarterback that we draft next year or whoever. Or if we trade for a veteran, Russell Wilson, Deshaun Watson, Aaron Rodgers, I'd rather go that route rather than trading the second round pick for Tua, a guy who has an extensive injury history, ankle injury at Alabama, hip injury, and now rib injury. Just has not been able to stay healthy for a 16-game season. Just hasn't been able to show it. So it is what it is on that part. All right, guys, you guys let me know what you guys think. Hell of the football team. I got a good feeling about this game. I really do. I got a good feeling, man, especially with Curtis coming back. Not expecting him to go out there and have 100 or 90, 80 yards, but if he can go out there and get 4 catches for 50 yards, that will be a lot better than the wide receiver production we have gotten other than Terry McLaurin. You see the commercial where it's like a milk thing or whatever, some machine throwing him the football. That has basically been his quarterback one out of the 7 quarterbacks that he's played with. But shout out to Taylor Heineke, man. I believe that Taylor's going to have a good game. I really do. This Falcons defense definitely can be had and definitely could be beaten. We just got to run the football with Antonio Gibson. We got 4-3 speed. Antonio Gibson, 4-3 speed. Curtis Samuel, 4-3 speed. Terry McLaurin, 4-3 speed. Jaden McKissick is fast as crap as well. So I'm ready to see the speedsters out there, the Smurfs, as I call them, all these guys. Curtis is kind of short, under 6 feet. Terry McLaurin's like 6 feet. You got the Smurfs wide receiver crew. All right, you guys. Hell of the football team. Have a good weekend. Peace.